good afternoon, good evening. We're back. This is mathematics, geometric progression. Still on the second question, which says the second and fifth term of a geometric progression are 16 and 2, respectively. Find A representing the common ratio, A representing the first term, then R for the common ratio. So we need to find the value of A. We need also to find the value of R. Then the second part says we need to find the 12th term. Okay. So they are saying term number 2 is equal to 16. Then they are saying term number 5 is equal to 2. Okay. Then we know that the formula for finding the nth term Tn is equal to AR n minus 1. Okay, so there they've already said the term which is on number 2 is 16. So how did they come up with 16? So what do? We say term number 2 is equal to 16, for which the formula can apply this. AR, since they're saying term number 2, n is 2 minus 1 should give us 16. So we can form an equation to say this is AR 2 minus 1 give us 16. We can term this as our first equation. Then when you go to the second one, it says the fifth term. So term number 5, so T5 is equal to 2, which is the same as T, which is the same as AR power 5 minus 1 should give us 2, for which this will result to AR power 4, so we subtract 1 give us 2. So this our equation number 2. So now what is expected of us is find the common ratio and also the first term. We can use the two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2, to find for the first term and common ratio. So what do? We know that we want to find the common ratio is term number 1 or term number 2, over term number 1. So what is going to be we are going to term this as our term number 2. Then this is going to be termed our term number 1. So what do? We are going to divide term number 1 from term number 2. So we group the terms that are there. So this would be AR4 over AR should give us 2 over 16. Okay. Once we see that, so we can divide. A can go there, A can go there, R there, remaining with 3. So this will be R of 3 is equal to. So this side, we can simplify the two numbers, 2 over 16. 2 can go into 2 can go into 16 8 times. Okay. So since we are interested in finding the common ratio, which is R, there is the power of 3, so we introduce the third root to both sides. So R there is equal to. So the third root of 1 is still 1. But the third root of 8 is 2. So our common ratio, the common ratio there is 1 over 2. Now that we have the value for the common ratio, which is 1 over 2, we can find now the first term. Okay, so finding the first term, we can pick the two equations. So we go with the simplest one there and substitute for R. So this is AR is equal to 16, so we can substitute for R there. So A times 1 over 2 is equal to 16. Okay, so A times 1 is A, the denominator is 2, give us what? 16. Okay, so from here we can say over 1 and cross multiply. So A is equal to 82. Okay, so the common ratio is 1 over 2. The first term is 32. So this is how you calculate or find common ratio on the first term if you are given such a question. Okay, then apart from that, it says now the second one says we need to find the 12th term. So find the term which is number 12. Okay, so bring out our formula. Tn is Rn minus 1. Okay, so Tn is 12. So let's put 12 there. A is 32 times common ratio is 1 over 2 and 12 minus C 1. Okay, so T12 is 32 times 1 over 2 power 11. 1 over 2 power 11. So Tn of T12 is 32 times. So first one says 1 power 11 is still 1 itself. Then we check for 2 power 11. So this one you're free to use the calculator and punch 2 power 11 to give us 2048. So 2048. 2048. Okay, 2048. Okay, then Tn, which is T12. So this there now we can simplify. We can check 32 there is 1. Find out if 32 can go into 2048. So divide by 32. It can, that is the fourth time. So this is 1 times 1, 1 over, here it is 64. So this is 1 over 64. Okay, so if there are others that prefer to use decimal points, they can use the decimal points. But for this one, we've done it using the fraction form. So the fraction is actually more accurate than the decimal point. So this is how you solve such a question. So if you like this video, please share to your colleagues, to your friends. Invite those that are willing to write GCE next year. We are found in Chipata. Please will send the number in the comment section so that you can contact us. So this is for today. See you in the next video.